Hey there, welcome to your practice at the Movement Clinic. My name is Emily, and today's practice is focused on a little bit of movement to help bring down anxiety and to hopefully instill a sense of grounding and calm for the duration of your day. For today's class, you're going to want a block or something like a block, as well as a blanket. Go ahead and find your props and a comfortable place to move, and I'll see you there. We will start in a seat today for a little pranayama, so you can find a comfortable seat on whatever props you have brought with you, even if your prop is just your tushy. So, once you find your comfortable seat, allow your belly to relax. Close your eyes or soften your gaze for just a moment. See if you can notice where you're holding tension. Maybe those shoulders and shoulder blades can gently soften away from the ears. Maybe you can relax your seat so the hips can soften a little bit more. Maybe, as I do, your anxiety really has an effect on your breath. I almost forget to breathe when I'm in a heightened place of stress and anxiety. So start to focus there, smoothing out your breath in and out of your nose. We'll begin with opposite nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. Take your right hand, I'm not going to mirror you, and you're going to take your peace fingers and place them up against the space between your eyebrows, what some would call the third eye, but really it just feels nice to sort of be able to rest your head into the pointer finger and middle finger. And then your thumb and ring finger are going to softly land against either nostril. And we'll start with the left side. So use your thumb to gently plug your right nostril. Exhale all of your breath out of your left nostril. Inhale left. Pause at the top. Change, so open right nostril, plug left, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause, plug right, exhale left. Inhale left. And switch, and make sure to follow your own breath so it doesn't feel hurried. Switching at the top of each inhale, exhaling and inhaling through same nostril. Continuing with this opposite nostril breathing. And next time you finish with a full cycle on the left side. Finishing with an exhale left. Release your right hand back to your lap, breathing in and out of both nostrils. Notice if there's any shift that's occurred from just simply breathing. Very slowly start to float the eyes open. Keeping a nice soft gaze and gentle movements to continue to foster this sense of ease and calm and grounding. Locate your blanket. Open it out just enough so that you can create a nice tight roll with the blanket. This is going to go along the length of our spine. And a tight roll just provides us with that little bit of lift and support. When you have your tight roll, go ahead and place your blanket towards the top of your mat. Bring your low back to rest close to the bottom edge of the blanket as you lower onto your forearms and lower down so that the spine can drape over the blanket. You'll feel shoulder blades sort of wrap open. Bring your arms to cactus arms. So elbows bent. Now if your pecs are really tight and you notice that you're kind of floating here, feel free to bring the elbows down or lengthen the arms any amount. Kind of adjust yourself until you find a position where you can just relax. I'm going to keep my knees bent, feet planted wide so that my knees can fall in and rest on one another. Low back can be nice and spacious. Of course, if long legs feel good to you, find that variation. And soften cheekbones. Keep your back molars separated so jaw is soft, neck is soft. Forehead is relaxed and smooth. And keep a sense of gentle awareness on the breath. Oftentimes it helps me if I count my inhales and exhales. So it's 4 or 5 counts for an inhale and the same number of counts for the exhale to really bring an awareness to evening out and smoothing out the breath. As I said, it's not only a symptom of my anxiety, but a huge contributor to spinning it out of control. Getting it to a really unmanageable state because I'm holding my breath. And if you have lengthened your legs, slowly begin to bend one knee at a time, planting your feet. We're going to roll gently off of our blanket to one side or the other and just go ahead and lay in a sort of fetal position. As you roll off of your blanket, maybe using that bottom arm as a pillow. Slowly move your blanket out of your way, off to one side or the other. And as you're ready, gently make your way to your belly. Again, allowing your movements to support this sense of calm and grounding. As we open and release our chest, be creating a little bit more space for breath. So take your left hand and reach it directly out from your shoulder. Line it up as to the best of your ability. Take your right hand and plant your palm or fingertips next to your upper ribs and chest. As you bend right knee, slowly roll over the left hip to plant right foot somewhere behind that left extended leg. Just a gentle opening for the left side of the chest. No pushing, no forcing. Focus on smoothing out that breath. Inhaling calm, exhaling to soften and release. And with your next inhale, slowly begin to roll back to your belly. Again, keeping movements gentle. As we switch sides, right arm reaches out, fingertips in line with shoulder, left hand planted next to your upper ribs and chest. Bend left knee. Start to press into that left hand to roll over the opposite hip. And rest your head however it suits you and your neck. I didn't mention on the first side, but you have these props here. You might be able to just give yourself a little pillow to support the neck and head. Breath smooth. Maybe even starting to smooth out any of those edges that reside in your thoughts or maybe in how you feel. And with your next inhale, gently roll back to your belly. Press into the palms and gently lift your way up onto hands and knees. If you'd like to use your blanket to pad your knees, I would encourage it. Just a little bit more support and comfort, why not? And once you've found your hands and knees position, gently draw the low belly up and in as you walk your palms forward, just enough to get lots of length in the sides of your bodies, but not shifting hips forward. So hips stay back. Take a deep inhale, fill up with air. As you exhale, sink hips back, lower your head in between your upper arms, chest lowers, maybe forehead softly lands on the mat. And often I like to lower my elbows onto the mat on either side of my head and bring my palms to meet in prayer, bending at the elbows to bring my thumbs to the base of my neck. Personally, it allows my neck to kind of remain softer here. You might even yawn your jaw open and closed, reminding the jaw to remain relaxed. Inhaling calm, exhaling tension. And if elbows are bent, release your palms back to the mat. Gently lift your forehead and come back up to tabletop. Hands and knees. Make a few gentle circles in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. Maybe close the eyes. Moving side to side to release your hips slightly. Reverse the direction of your circles, allowing a little bit of fluidity into your movement. Again, soft and gentle. And come back to neutral so that we can thread the needle. You might grab a block or your block-like thing for your head to rest on. You may not need it, but sometimes it's nice to have that support, even if you don't need it. So come up onto fingertips, press down into left fingertips. Low belly stays gently lifted up and in to support low back and the pelvis staying neutral here. As you inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, right arm behind left, back of the right hand all the way to the shoulder and right temple land. I'm actually gonna get rid of my block here. And if you would like, you can walk that left arm long, stretching that left hip out of your left fingertips. Nice smooth breath. And slowly release, planting your left hand in front of you. Inhale, unwind, right fingertips to sky. Exhale, release right fingertips underneath right shoulder. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread the needle on this side. Use a block or don't. Low belly, gently lifting up and in to support the low back. Right palm or fingertips can stay planted in front of your face, or if you'd like to walk it long to stretch right side of body a little bit here, feel free to do so. Whatever allows your breath to stay smooth, whatever feels gentle and grounding for your body. And plant your right hand back in front of your face. Press away as you inhale, left fingertips back to sky. And exhale to release. Come to a seat. Keep that block nice and handy. Face the long side of your mat with both knees bent. So we're going to find a gentle hip opener as Our legs come to two 90-degree angles. So left ankle is in line with left knee in line with left hip, right ankle in line with right knee in line with right hip. I like to keep my block handy at the top of the mat as a pillow. Look, if you want to stretch out into full pigeon, if that's more relaxing for you, feel free to do so. But I'm going to personally keep it nice and gentle today. So, planting hands somewhere outside of that front leg. You could be back here, maybe a little forward. Zip up your low belly and simply start to hinge towards the front hip to come forward any amount. Walk your hands forward to support you wherever you are. Adjust to the height of your block or your pillow to actually support where you are at. And we often hold a lot in our hips. Emotionally, we do hold memories and emotions in our tissues. This is not a woo-woo thing. This has been found in multiple studies. So for things to come up when we work in different parts of our bodies is absolutely common and very normal. It's part of being a human. And often when I work in my hips, I like to take deep inhales through my nose and audibly sigh through my mouth. You can hum it out, you can sing it out, you can scream it out. Whatever helps you to let go. And make your way to the other side by simply walking your hands back to sit back up. Moving gently, as always. Maybe move that block as a pillow behind you so that you simply lift your knees up to the sky and roll them over to the other side to basically find yourself in 90-90 angle on the opposite side. Again, planting your fingertips or palms outside of that front leg, which would be the left leg now. Start to walk your hands forward. One side will usually feel a little tighter or more open than the other, so just know that you might need to readjust whatever props are supporting you, acting as your pillow. Find a place where your neck, your forehead, your jaw, everything can remain soft. Maybe yawning that jaw open and closed. Maybe finding those humming breaths as you exhale and sigh or hum or scream. And slowly press into the hands to sit back up, walking your palms back. This time, simply swing that back leg forward so that you can lie on your back and bring your block with you. Bend your knees, plant your feet, and you're going to take your block or your book or whatever you've got. Maybe it's just this blanket that's folded up. Any of those is fine. But you're going to take, if you have a block on the lowest setting, lift your hips and slide that block under the sacrum. So that's going to be the flat part of the low back, but really low back, just above the tailbone. It should feel comfortable to sit on. It shouldn't feel like you're going to fall off the block, sliding off towards your head, or the low back is arched in an exaggerated and uncomfortable way. So figure out your sweet spot. Bring your shoulder blades underneath you and down your back, and slowly lift one foot at a time off the mat, bringing knees to chest. Gently bring the inner thighs and knees and feet to meet one another and start to press those legs towards straight, nice and soft. So here we're mimicking legs up the wall. If you'd like to go ahead and find a wall to scooch your butt up against and allow your legs to go up the wall, feel free. Whatever version you find, I encourage you to place your hands across your belly and take those nice, deep, smooth breaths into your hands as the inhales float the hands high. Exhale through the nose and feel everything soften and release, really connecting to the breath. And slowly make your way out, bending your knees very gently, releasing heels towards your hips. Slowly release one foot and then the other back to the mat, knees bent. Plant those feet. Press into the feet just enough to slide that support out from underneath you. Come to your Shavasana. Allow the legs to go long. Bring the shoulder blades underneath you and down your back. Yawn that jaw, open and closed. And softly close the lips. Allow the tongue to relax the lower palate, the floor of the mouth. Feel the forehead soften as the outer corners of your eyebrows, the outer corners of your eyes gently slide towards your ears. Cheeks soft, neck soft. Allowing your heart and your organs to settle into the back of the body so that the breath can find an even smoother journey in and out of your body. Soften your glutes. Allow your kneecaps to be soft so toes can gently roll open. And if you've noticed that your mind has drifted to being anywhere but here, lying on your back, feeling the support of the earth beneath you, noticing the softness of your breath, just come back. You might even place your hands on your belly again if it helps you in remaining present. And slowly start to take deeper breaths, drawing those inhales further and further down the belly. Wiggling fingers and toes gently. You might lick your lips. Then gently rock your head side to side as you roll out ankles and wrists. And inhale, arms overhead to stretch gently long. Allow this to feel luxurious. And exhale to soften elbows, bend knees, plant feet, roll on to either side and pause in this fetal position. And allow yourself to notice how do you feel now? What is the experience of living in your own skin? Slowly press your way to a seat, whatever your comfortable seat might be, eyes remaining soft or maybe closed entirely. Bring your hands to meet at your heart. Lift your heart into your thumbs. Draw your thumbs into your heart center. Bow head to hands. Turn up the outer corners of your mouth into a gentle smile. And just acknowledge that you showed up to create calm and to reduce the stress and anxiety or whatever wasn't serving you today. I honor you and am deeply grateful to you for your presence and for investing in yourself and trusting me to lead you. Thank you. I hope that you're able to carry this sense of calm, peace, and grounding, whatever this practice brought to you, into the rest of your day. I'll see you here next time.